Oh, hi, this is Skip with Coldwell Banker Select Real Estate here in Reno, Nevada. So, ran across an interesting little article here. I'll read to you. Equifax victims, you are not getting your $125. In fact, if you're lucky, you might get enough for a latte. So really, did you think for real that you were getting the $125 Equifax promised to pay for its failure to protect your private information? Update, you're not. Remember, the choice provided to more than 147 million victims as part of the company's $700 million settlement in July was A, sign up for a free credit monitoring with a company that had already exposed data with the requirement you provide additional information in the process, hoping this time it stays safe. Or B, putting in a claim for $125. Well, now your payment is down to $6 to $7 or even less. Ted Frank, director of litigation for Hamilton Lincoln, told CNBC that's after a federal judge on December 19th awarded $77.5 million to the attorneys representing a class of consumers against Equifax. It wasn't looking good before that, though. Within 2 weeks of announcing the Equifax settlement, the FTC said that due to the overwhelming interest in the $125 instead of credit monitoring, people who applied for the cash will be disappointed. The settlement hadn't set aside enough to cover everyone. That prompted one Twitter user to comment, "It's ironic because you're paying less than the full amount is exactly what Equifax tracks and punishes you for." In 2017, Equifax failed for months to patch a known security flaw that let hackers swipe about 147 million names and dates of birth, 145.5 million social security numbers, and 209,000 payment card numbers and expiration dates. It was one of the largest data breaches in the U.S. history, affecting about 60% of the U.S. population. The FTC also said Equifax stored social security numbers and other sensitive data in plain text files, making them more vulnerable to criminals. As part of the deal, Equifax agreed to meet a set standard for security systems and protocols. Now, during a congressional hearing last year, Representative Katie Porter from California asked Equifax CEO Mark Begor if he would be willing to publicly disclose his social security number, date of birth, and address. The same information exposed in the data breach. He declined. His statement, "It's sensitive information I like to protect and consumers should protect." Unbelievable, just unbelievable what Equifax is doing.